everybody. So I wanted to just briefly tell you guys about a workshop I'm doing this evening. I love these workshops. They're really fun, and they bring so much value to the people who come. And this workshop is on passive income through book sales. So there's a lot of you guys who are listening who have written a book already, and you only make about $50, $100 a month. And this is all about earning $2,000 to $4,000 a month in book sales. So there's a common mythology out there that you're not going to earn money for the book. You earn money from other things, but that simply isn't true, and that's a misnomer, especially in this digital age. And I found that, I told you guys in the last episode, I think passive income is one of the most highest vibrational incomes that you can get, right? It's thoughtful, it's upfront, it keeps the abundance flowing to you. And as I said, I've also noticed that your spirit guides will use passive income streams to get people to you who are meant to get to you. And it makes it easy for your spirit team to get people to you who are meant to hear your words. Because if you have a book, you channeled that book. And there are certain people who need to hear your channeled message, be it a fiction or nonfiction. So I very much do feel that they're it's close to heaven when you get passive income. They tend to have an idea that they can be challenging, but they're not. You just need to learn from the person who's been successful. So I'm going to do a workshop tonight. It's $39. It's from 6 to 9, and it's on book sales, how to earn $2,000 to $4,000 a month. In book sales, that's how I do it. Sometimes I make double that. And I just found that when I was talking to people, don't you do this, don't you do that, don't you do this? And it's literally 2 to 3 hours a month, sometimes more, maybe 4 or 5. But to do this, but you have to do it once, and then you can set it and forget it, right? And it builds up over time, right? So I've been doing this 2 to 3 hours for 2 years, and so it just keeps building. It's momentum, it's a snowball, and I find that they're not doing that. And so I've read a lot of different books, but I want to just bring all the different books and all the different trainings I did that got me to this point, cut through the BS, and give it to you. So if you're an author out there or thinking of being an author, this will actually really work for you too. But if you are an author, and some of you guys are, if you're thinking of passive income, which I absolutely need you guys to do, because what we're heading into, we're heading into like craziness right now. COVID cases spiking. There's Russian, U.S. is responding to a Russian provocation right now. I just heard that today. It's gonna get lit. We're gonna be in our houses, and you having a method of raising your vibration and your income stream and not having to worry about money is fine. And we have this big shift coming December 21st, 2020, but you don't live your life for the shift, because we really don't know everything behind it, because God keeps his cards close to his chest. We just have to live in faith. But you should be living your life okay, if all this shift doesn't happen and what would I need to do to make sure I'm independent, I have free will and choice, but I'm still abundant, and that abundance flows to me every day, right? So I think it's very, very spiritual. So I'm going to do the workshop. I will post the link below for anyone who is interested. I hope to see you there, and it's going to go over why I do podcasts and YouTube videos versus Facebook Lives or Instagram Lives. I will go over Amazon and how you can train Amazon to only target your target audience. I will go over Amazon ads. I will go over email list building and using social media for book sales and other things that you can do with it. So just the things that are very easy to do. You do it once, but it really maintains itself. How to get on podcast interviews without having to go and ask everybody everything. Oh, do you have your podcast? Which does work. I've done that. It does work. But I like doing it because it's a lot of time, or you have to pay someone. So how to do it without paying them, right? Or which groups to join, to how to get that. So that is what I am doing. And so that's what I'm doing. I will post a link below. Hope to see you there for any authors. Even if you're an aspiring author, it would probably be really good for you to talk to someone like me, because I'm not an author. Apparently I am an author. I don't think of myself as a writer. But I have found when I wrote my book that I am an author, and that I am meant to write books, right? And so I'm saying that because I come from a very masculine, business, action-oriented, get things done, get the goal, get this done mindset. And so I find that a lot of authors come from, I'm an author, I'm receptive, they're more of the feminine energy, sort of a wait-and-see approach. So I find that when you combine the two, right? And I come from a very business orientation, I can take the creativity that you have, or that I had, but also put the business behind it. And so when you mix the two, that's when you get $2,000 to $4,000, sometimes double that an income, and it builds upon itself. So things you did 4 years ago, I am still building the momentum from, right? But you have to be very strategic about how you go about it. So it's combining the masculine and the energy is very effective. And I just find that some people are just in one or the other, but they're not in both, right? They might be in the business and the masculine where they just put out a whole bunch of books, but the books are crap. They're not creative. They don't take time. They're not, it's just not good quality. It's just like trying to get money, versus the creatives can be just very much into that, but are set or scared sometimes to ask for money. I love you too, little girl. Can you hold on 1 second? Well, I am almost done, and we're going to go home and eat lunch, okay? And, so I find that, like, what I bring is that, look, this is the business on your creativity. Do this. You listen, and I tell my coaching clients who are all who listen, you listen to me, you'll be successful. It is what it is, right? Like, I don't do this alone. Like, I'm going to tell you right now, like, when I'm tapped in and clued into the business, like, that comes from spirit. My spirit is like, I did a tarot reading and I got like the king merchant card, okay? But like, I mean, this is as business as you can get, right? And so I'm just telling you that because, I do realize that business is my soul's truth. And I've always been an entrepreneur in every single lifetime, and I've mastered entrepreneurial activities from small and big ways. And so you combine that spiritual essence of the business with the creativity of expression that you have, and it's dynamite. It gives you everything you need on this earth to have that abundance flowing in. And what you do is, like, every year I focus on a new income stream, right? And so that's just what it is. And you look back 10 years later and you're like, oh, I have 10 income streams that are all consistent. And someone asked me, what do you do? And I'm like, I maintain the different income streams with what I need to do. So for the book sales, making sure I do this once or twice a month, and this, and so I will put a link below. Hope to see you. If not, it's okay. It's just for those who have written a book, which you're out there, and you're only making a few bucks a month. That does not have to be your story. And it can be the story that you love what you're doing, and you're going on podcasts and YouTube videos, and it's easy to get. You don't have to spend all this time trying to chase people to get on these videos, right? And it pays for itself for the rest of your life, okay? Because I'm going to be here 10 years later, and there's going to be a podcast from 7 years ago that got me, 10 book sales that day. But in those 10 years, I've done 2 to 4 podcasts a month. So that's 50 podcasts a day where, and then you start just being very strategic and letting time and your strategy work for itself. So I will post, and then I'm also going to do another series on, starting a monthly membership. I think you all should start a monthly membership, be it $2, $4, $5, $10 a month, where it's something you're good at and something you love. Or Patreon, and you're just like, boom, 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 like, here we go. So that is what I recommend for everyone. And I have a monthly membership I've had for about 4 years, and I want to tell you what I've done wrong, what I've done right, and why it's another amazing passive income stream. So I will talk to you guys later with that. Hope to see you. Bye.